First, let's put a few labels on the Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro notebook. This laptop is here to spoil the market. 4K to HD IPS screen, 3000 by 2000 ultra clear resolution, 3:2 golden ratio, IPS full viewing angle, 100% sRGB high color gamut. The quality of this screen is placed on a friend. At least it costs 4 or 5,000, and the answer given by Kubi Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is, I only need more than 1,000, and I ask you to accept it. If we want to start with a high-quality product, the main application scenarios are learning online classes, business office, usually chasing dramas, watching movies, making tables, processing some documents, text materials, PPT and other light office purposes. Then the Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro in my hand is the best choice, especially for students who have a low budget and don't play games much, so TA is a proper learning companion. Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is pre-installed with a genuine Windows 11 system. First of all, Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is equipped with Intel's 11th generation N5100 low-power processor, with a turbo frequency up to 2.8 GHz, 12 GB LPDDR4X memory, and 256 GB solid-state hard drive, dual-band Wi-Fi, Intel UHD graphics ultra-clear display core, and a proud 3K to clear IPS screen, so the positioning of this machine is obvious. Learning vs Office, not for you to play games. After all, the starting point of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is very obvious. It has been emphasized many times. It does not play games. It is suitable for beginners in the workplace and school students. Because the price is beautiful enough, and it is just over 1,000 yuan, we can't expect it to be able to compete with same performance as a gaming laptop, right? After briefly understanding the performance of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro, let's start with its appearance. This notebook uses a 13.5-inch 3K to clear IPS screen, with 3000 by 2000 ultra clear resolution, which can meet the needs of online classes, work or study, especially for students who take online classes. They can see clearly for the content of the classroom. Compared with mobile phones and tablets, the screen of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is full of sincerity. The actual experience is really good. The peak brightness of the screen reaches 480 nits, which is about 3 times the immersive experience of 1080p. The image display is more delicate and vivid. It is the same as Microsoft Surface Book 3 with a 3.5-inch 3K screen. Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro adopts a thin and strong metal body appearance, which is as thin as 16 mm and as light as 1.3 kg. It is also easy to carry out. You can't imagine that this is 1,000 yuan level workmanship on this notebook. Leapfrog details, high value, minimalist metal style, not only high value, but also good feel. In terms of details, the left side of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is equipped with USB 3.0 interface, DC power port, LED indicator light, mini HDMI interface, and a full-featured Usbc interface. It is worth mentioning that this notebook also supports 36 watts PD fast charging faster. The right side of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro also has a USB 3.0 interface, a 3.5mm headphone interface and a TF card slot, which is convenient for our daily connection and use, and the interface is quite rich. The Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro keyboard part adopts a full-size keyboard with large key spacing, more comfortable ribbon, and a large area gesture touchpad, which is very convenient for daily use. But there is one thing to say, no keyboard backlight is a problem. Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is surrounded by 4 silicone pads. By the way, this notebook has a built-in 12,000 mAh 3.8 large battery, about 72 hours of battery life, supports 36 watts PD fast charging, high definition, high cost performance, and long battery life make it more cost-effective. Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro has a built-in 256 GB M2 SSD, with a read speed of 553.48 MB per second, and a maximum write speed of 454.62 MB per second. A simple test was also conducted on the heat dissipation of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro, using IETA64 single-baked FPU method. In the case of a full load test for 10 minutes, several cores of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro basically maintain between 78 degrees Celsius, it is normal, and for daily office use, between 58 degrees Celsius. After a period of experience, I personally think that the overall performance of Alldocube GTBook 13 Pro is not bad. It is not a big problem for daily office use. For me, I usually use a desktop computer for work, and occasionally need a notebook for business trips. At the same time, I have no problem with performance. Big requirements, it is very suitable for my taste. On the one hand, the price is cheap, and on the other hand, the performance is enough. As for the screen, the 13.5-inch 3K clear IPS screen is also very delicate, and the appearance is not bad. At least in a few weeks of experience, it is not easy to do PPT, Word, and Excel common office software, even if you use Photoshop to edit pictures. It is not easy for a notebook in the early thousands to have such sincerity. Believe me, if you are disappointed, you can pay attention. Thank you for watching this review. I hope it was useful for you. Have a nice day and see you soon.